Many people think that keeping a tidy home is all about hard work, but that's not true. Tidy people don't clean a lot, but rather have a system of small habits, clear, simple, and repeated every day almost without thinking, and you can do it too. Just a few small practical changes that fit your lifestyle are enough to make a big difference. In this video, I'll share these 10 things that will ensure your home is always tidy without much effort. Just pick 1 or 2 things, start today, and you'll feel a lot tidier in your home. Let's get started. Number 1 is make your bed as soon as you wake up. Have you noticed when you get out of bed in the morning and leave the sheets and pillows in a mess, the whole room looks messy too? And strangely enough, your mood is easily affected. It's as if the day has started without anything being tidy. On the contrary, it only takes less than 2 minutes to pull the sheets back, arrange the pillows, and you will clearly see that the space is less cluttered, and so is your mind. The feeling of having completed a task right from the start of the day, although small, creates a very clear chain effect. You feel like doing something good for yourself, or at least not letting things go. Many people think that making the bed is redundant because they will go back to sleep at night, but in fact, this is not for the bed, it is for your own state of mind. It is a small signal you are present today. You do not let things go in a messy way. This habit is easy to implement, easy to maintain, and the easiest way to start your journey to living a clean life. If you can only pick one thing to start with, make it this one. And if you want to learn more about habits that will help you keep your home not only tidy, but also clean in an easy and effortless way, then this next video is for you. I'm going to share some super simple yet incredibly effective habits to keep your home clean. I hope you didn't miss them. Now back to today's video. Number 2 is do things that take less than a minute. Clutter doesn't usually come from big things. It comes from small things left for too long. A bag you just got home and left on the floor, an old note temporarily on the table, a half-drunk glass in the bedroom. None of these things are a problem in themselves. But when they sit there for hours, days, the feeling of clutter sets in, and you have another reason to feel discouraged. There's a very simple way to avoid this. If something takes less than a minute, do it right away. You don't have to make a commitment to clean. You just have to choose to deal with small things as they come up. Like when you get dressed for work, instead of hanging your coat on the chair, hang it up right away. When you unpack a new package, instead of leaving it for later, take it to the trash right away. When you unload the washing machine, instead of leaving the basket in the hallway, take it straight to the folding area. When you do this, enough times a strange thing happens. You almost don't need to clean the house anymore, because the house is always adjusted gently, continuously through each small action. And most importantly, you no longer have to face the feeling of it's late, it's overwhelming, it's too boring to know where to start. This doesn't require you to be diligent. Just understand 1 minute of doing it right away is much lighter than 10 minutes of cleaning up later. Let's move on to the next one. Number 3 is don't let dishes pile up. The sink is never full all at once. It's full because you leave just a little after breakfast, can wash later after lunch, and then when you come home at night, you just want to turn around and walk out. Keeping your house tidy doesn't necessarily mean a thorough cleaning every day, but there is one thing that should be taken care of right away: the dishes. Because the kitchen is a place you return to many times a day, and a messy sink almost always leads to other laziness, like not wanting to cook anymore, not wanting to clean more, and sometimes even losing the desire to eat healthy. The small change here is don't wait too long to wash. After eating, take a few minutes to wash it right away or put it in the dishwasher if you have one. If you're too busy, at least give it a quick rinse so you don't have to scrub hard later. This habit not only keeps the kitchen cleaner, it also keeps your mood lighter. Because the kitchen is the heart of the home, and when your heart is clean, you'll tend to take better care of the other parts. Now let's move on to the next one. Number 4 is lightly clean the living room before going to bed. The living room is often a place that is used a lot, but cleaned little. In the morning, it is busy. During the day, it is busy, and at night, it is just a place to lie down. So after just one day, it can easily become a place to temporarily store everything. Toys that have not been put away, pillows that are lying out of place, drinking glasses that have been left on the table since the afternoon. However, if you spend exactly 5 minutes before going to bed to clean up lightly, it is enough to make you wake up the next morning with a completely different feeling. A bright space, an empty tabletop, neat chairs, a carpet with no clutter. These are small things, but they help your mind start the new day without being dragged down by a feeling of discomfort. Cleaning here does not need to be complicated. Just arrange the pillows, put a few small items back in their right places. If you have children, you can invite them to do it together as an end-of-day ritual. No stress, just putting things away like playing a game. A clean living room isn't just nice for guests, it's also a welcome relief when you walk by. And when this habit is maintained regularly, you will find yourself having to do much less general cleaning. Number 5 is don't let dirty clothes lie around. Clothes are easy to wander around the house if there are no clear rules. Take them off and hang them on the chair, leave them on the bed, hang them temporarily on the doorknob. Just a few items like that, and the room will look messy. And then you get used to it. You think you'll wash them tomorrow, but the longer you leave them, the more reluctant you are to touch them. Therefore, one of the very simple habits to keep your bedroom tidy is put dirty clothes in the basket right after changing. Don't leave them there. Don't postpone them. Don't think later. In addition, there is another group of clothes that often cause trouble, worn once, not dirty items. You can't put them in the basket and you don't want to put them back in the closet. The solution: have a fixed place for them. A basket, a hanger, or a small shelf, as long as they don't wander between the chair, bed, or floor. You don't need to do laundry every day, but if your clothes always have their place, dirty or not, you'll notice a much tidier room and laundry day won't be as daunting as it once was. Let's move on to the next one. Number 6 is wipe the table after each use. A clean table immediately creates a sense of tidiness. Even if the room still has a few miscellaneous items, just having a flat surface that looks empty will naturally make the house less cluttered. On the contrary, a table with food crumbs, stagnant water, or filled with small things like bottles, plastic bags, tissues, etc., can easily make the space feel tired. And the more tired you are, the lazier you are to clean up. Just like that, you keep going around in circles. The habit of wiping the table after each use may sound small, but it is extremely effective. After cooking, wipe the stovetop. After brushing your teeth, clean the sink. After opening snacks, collect the packaging and wipe the coffee table again. No need to wipe thoroughly, just return the surface to a basic clean state. It only takes a few dozen seconds, but the impact is very clear. Another small tip: leave the cleaning cloth in a visible place. If you have to go get the cloth elsewhere, you will not do it. But if the towel is already by the sink, by the stove, or right at the dining table, wiping becomes a reflex. And that reflex keeps the space in a pleasant state. Now let's move on to the next one. Number 7 is put things back where they belong after use. Many things don't make a mess by themselves, they just don't go back to their rightful places. A pair of scissors left in the bedroom, an empty water bottle left on the bookshelf, a pen used and then placed on the dining table. Each one, it seems okay, but together it makes you feel like, why is my house always messy? A very small habit, but has a significant cleaning power when you're done using something. Put it back where it belongs. Don't put it away. Don't think I'll put it away later. Don't move it around and forget about it. The important thing is every item has its place. If you don't know where to put the hairdryer, it will always be somewhere out of sight. If you don't have a remote control tray, the remote will keep disappearing. So the first step is to clearly define where each item belongs. The more specific, the easier it is to follow. Then make returning things home a natural part of your routine after using them. It may take some remembering at first, but it will become a habit after a few days. And once you get the hang of it, you'll find that your house is less likely to be messy because things are less likely to wander. Let's move on to the next one. Number 8 is don't let decorations take up all the space. Decorating your home is fun, but when every surface has something to display, it can quickly become cluttered, even if you don't leave anything cluttered. A bookshelf filled with photo frames, candles, statues, and small boxes. A tabletop with 4 or 5 cute decor items. A corner of the kitchen with a vase of fake flowers, a quote board, and a basket of unused items. Each item is cute, but when put together, they create a feeling of no breathing room. The solution: it's not that you have to throw everything away, just be more selective. Display a few things you really love. Put the rest away, rotate. Don't try to keep everything out of sight just because it's pretty. A little tip: leave some surfaces completely empty. Empty shelves, empty tables, they look spacious, airy, and light. And don't be afraid of your home looking lifeless if you don't decorate it much. It's the empty spaces that really make your chosen items stand out. A space with less stuff, less clutter, but more breathing space. And that's what you need more than any decoration. Let's move on to the next one. Number 9 is review and give away regularly. Things tend to stay around longer than they should if you don't actively remind yourself, do I still need this? A shirt you haven't worn all season. A blender that's broken but will be fixed later. A gift you got that you regret throwing away but don't use. These things aren't in plain sight, but they're quietly taking up space, making your home feel cluttered without you even realizing it. No need to wait until it's time for a major clean. Just take a few minutes each week or month to look at a corner, a closet, a drawer, a kitchen counter. Ask yourself, do I really need this? Have I used it in the past few months? If not, let it go. You can gift it, donate it, or simply pack it up and leave. This not only frees up space, it also frees up space in your mind. Because each item that leaves is something you no longer have to store, no longer have to remember, no longer have to see every day and feel uncomfortable. Regular purging will help you maintain tidiness without having to explode clean in batches. Much gentler, more natural, and more stable. Let's move on to the next one. Number 10 is don't add more clutter to your home. Many people are great at cleaning, but their homes are always messy because there's one thing they haven't done: stop bringing in new stuff. You can fold, store clean, but if you keep buying, receiving, and keeping more, all your cleaning efforts are only temporary. Your home needs you to know when to stop before it gets too cluttered. This doesn't mean you can't shop or buy anything new. Just ask yourself more carefully before each item: do I really need it? Do I have a place to put it? Will it serve a purpose in my life? Or will it just make me struggle to find more space? Especially with little things for fun. Sale items, freebies, seasonal decorations, it's easy to fill up your home without you even realizing it. And when it's full, it becomes a mess. Buy less, choose more carefully. When you only bring in what you truly need or love, you're protecting your living space and your future self's time and energy. The habits you've just heard about are all small. They don't require much time, nor do they require a complete lifestyle change. But when repeated every day, they create something very different: a lighter, more livable home and a mind that has less clutter to deal with every time you look around. If any of these habits resonate with you, try starting one today. And if you want to learn more about habits that will help you keep your home not only tidy, but also clean in a way that's easy to maintain and effortless, then this next video is for you. I'll share some super simple yet incredibly effective habits to keep your home clean. See you there.